Look at Cleveland's starting group. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Sam Merrill, and it's Hunter in at the 3. And for the Hawks, filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point. RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as the season wore on. But sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss. Cleveland with the ball. Now Hunter. Mitchell finds Allen. And here is Hunter. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. Pass to Rizachet. Porzingis sets the pick for Rizachet. Allen against Porzingis. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Rizachet. Misses the 3. First quarter, just over a minute played. Mitchell outside. Hunter sets a screen for Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. Hard to put into words, RJ, the impact Donovan Mitchell had on last year's 64-win Cleveland Cavaliers team.
Yeah, that's the best Cavs team we've seen in almost a decade. Spider led this team, and it looks like they're not going anywhere anytime soon.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
And Mitchell drops them both. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
Good on the shot.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
And here is Mitchell. Last game we saw him score 32. Pass to Merrill. Back to Mitchell. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Look at that grittiness of Mitchell. He hits resistance inside and still gets through it.
Outside Daniels. Now Rizachet. To the inside. It's stolen by Allen. Hunter on the wing. Guarded by Rizachet. And that one's good. Hunter.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Tries from 10. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his second bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And that one, good. Mitchell's got 6.
Whew. Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
Pass to Rizachet. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Over Allen. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
You can't sleep on Porzingis, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
Mitchell left side. And then Allen slams it in.
Making it look so easy. The 6'11" Allen just hops up and finishes it perfectly.
The Hawks trail by 4. Alexander Walker passes to Porzingis. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Mitchell. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. A pass to Porzingis. To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass to Allen. Here's Mitchell from downtown. The rebound by Johnson. Porzingis against Allen. Porzingis passes to Alexander Walker. Mobley with the block.
Yeah, this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Johnson with a screen on Mitchell. Inside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And I love that from Johnson. Sets the pick and then finds some space there for the basket.
Pass to Merrill. High post Allen. Now here's Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. Now Merrill. He's covered by Daniels. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
On the wing, Daniels. He's defended by Merrill. Daniels passes to Porzingis. Over Allen. Again, the Hawks score.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Pass to Allen. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And a moment to see numbers for Daniels. Averaging 9 points per game, just over 2 steals and 5 assists. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Porzingis. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These 2 guards are the most accurate in the league. Donovan Mitchell, 3rd.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And with their range, they stretch out opposing defenses. So even when they're not shooting threes, they're still making an impact.
Now, here's Mitchell. 6 points for him.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Mitchell. Alexander Walker passes to Porzingis.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And Johnson's a tough matchup for anyone. Size, mobility, skill, he's got it all.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
Guys, they're bullying them in the post, using their size and strength as an advantage, exploiting the defense.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
That's good from Johnson. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
And what I love about Jalen Johnson, just, how versatile he is. And the scary part, this guy is still improving. He's got another level to get to.
Now, here's Mobley. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Hunter dishes to Mitchell. Over Daniels. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Pelicans in New Orleans. On the wing, Daniels. Last game out, he had 14. To Porzingis. Over Mobley. Porzingis can't hit.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Daniels trying to break free. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Daniels.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. Allen's shot is off.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Johnson, the pass to Daniels. Now here's Porzingis, covered by Mobley. Lets it go, sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis. And now it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now here's Mobley. Still scoreless.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Here's Johnson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jared Allen.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Atlanta making some changes. Newell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Luke Kennard comes in for Alexander Walker. And Wallace subbed in for Daniels. Cleveland also making some changes. Tyson's checked in. And Porter subbed in for Sam Merrill. So he comes up empty at the line.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
And finished off by Porter.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Hawks making a change here. Krejci's checked in. to Wallace. And here's Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
RJ is an elite floor spacer. Luke Kennard has made quite a living.
Of his 9 years in the league, he's only shot under 40% from three 2 times. And in both those years, he shot 39%. That's elite level consistency.
And Cleveland making a change here. Ball's checked in. That free throw, good from Kennard. And so it's Cleveland with it. 9-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
And it's the Hawks' ball. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together. Oh,
Yes! He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Porter looking it over. Stolen away. Here's Krejci. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Pass to Kennard. Five to shoot. Here's Newell. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Allen. Down low. And Mobley throws it down hard.
Oh, go ahead, big fella. Throw it down. Mobley's showing off that incredible bounce.
Pass to Newell. Now, here's Kennard. And Okongwu has it in the corner. And the Hawks getting another basket right there. Here's Tyson. Scoreless thus far. And the shot is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Wallace goes in. That one's in. His first shot this game.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Now, here's Mobley. Defense right on him. There's the triple. The shot will not fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
On the court for Cleveland, Lonzo Ball out there with Porter. Then there's Larry Nance. Then there's Wade. And it's Tyson in at the 3 spot. First free throw is good. And you think of the great shot creators. Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
Oh, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot.
And Porter drops them both. Atlanta leading by 7. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Johnson kicks to Kennard. Shot clock at 6.
How about the footwork from Ball, making it tough to get by him?
Kennard's shot is off. On the wing, Porter. Outside, Ball. Wade, a screen on Kennard. Ball, no good. The Hawks shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Wallace outside. Here's Newell, guarded by Porter. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
What a shot right there by Johnson, wasting no time in letting that one go.
Porter passes to Wade, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Wade. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
There's the lob to the hoop. Inside. Here's Newell. It's blocked. Nance with it. Still without a basket. Nance a screen. Here's Tyson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw. The Hawks leading by 8. Now here's Wallace. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Newell. Pass to Kennard. Lets the three fly. Newell can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Kennard against Ball. Here's Tyson. Puts up a deep three. That shot, no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Okongwu kicks to Wallace. Here's Newell. Oh, my goodness, what a play. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Mitchell against Kennard. Nance outside. Pass to Hunter. Back to Nance. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Hawks. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And it's Mitchell missing. Atlanta leading by 10. Nifty move. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Strong finish there from Johnson. Didn't let the contact throw him off.
Pass to Nance. And here is Hunter. Here's Merrill, defended by Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Here's Merrill, defended by Alexander Walker. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. To the middle, it's stolen by Nance. Pass to Wade. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
That free throw good from Wade. Dyson Daniels checked in for Luke Kennard. And Cleveland with a change here too. Mobley's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
Johnson can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Now, Alexander Walker. An 11-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. Here's Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists in the game. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 13. Hunter finds Wade. Loads it up there for Mobley. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Porzingis with nobody on him. He parries the jumper. 22 points for Porzingis.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Porter's checked in for Wade. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. In the third spot, the Hawks.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Merrill with the ball. Still yet to score from 12 feet out. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Here's Daniels. Pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson kicks to Porzingis. No good on the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now Hunter. Mobley sets the pick for Hunter. From the wing. Basket good. Hunter's got 4 points this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Daniels passes to Johnson. To the paint. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him.
We've seen Porzingis be this dominant before. For him, it's all about keeping that confidence.
Outside Porter. On the wing, Mitchell. Mitchell connects from three.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson outside. Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. Outside, Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hunter finds Mobley, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
Oh, he's skinny, but showing some grown man strength there. Evan Mobley knows how to fight through contact.
Here's Alexander Walker. No scoring in this one. Outside, Porzingis. Daniels against Porter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Hawks lead by 11.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Pass to Mobley. Now, here's Hunter. Mobley, a screen on Porzingis. Hunter, the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
When you're looking at top pick-and-roll partners, Mobley is squarely in that discussion.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Atlanta making some changes. Newell comes in for Okongwu. And Zachary Rizachet is subbed in for Johnson. And Cleveland also making a change. Allen's checked in for Porter. Atlanta leading by 9. Pass to Alexander Walker. There's a screen. Now Rizachet. For the three. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Mitchell. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Over to the wing. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Alexander Walker. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket for Mitchell.
So prolific. Mitchell's a guy who can put up 50, 60, and he's even proven to put up 70. Sheesh.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Porzingis. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Porzingis sets the pick for Daniel. The Hawks again can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Hunter on the wing. Allen against Porzingis. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Allen's got 8 points.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you. Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Mitchell. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Porzingis.
Now let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Jared Allen. Really been a key contributor over the past month. And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. Pass to Merrill. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Mitchell gets it to go.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
We've got 1:28 left now here in the second. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Porter's checked in.
One shot.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Richichet is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
Mobley outside. Pass to Hunter. All sorts of time. And again, it's Cleveland. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Now, Richichet. Here's Gay. Screen by Porzingis. Here's Alexander Walker. A three-pointer is right on target. Alexander Walker's got 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Mobley wide open. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And Mobley is a work in progress from there. Draining the triple should certainly help his confidence.
Pass to Richichet. Now Porzingis. Here's Gay. Hasn't made one yet. Shoots the 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Porter. It's deflected, and the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body, so some free throws coming up right now. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks on top, up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Greetings, folks. We're at the half, and Porzingis has been going off in this one. Back in your playing days, did you guys value getting off to a strong start like this?
I always tried to come out full speed. You can't waste time on the floor. Got to be right from the tip.
Yeah, if you really think that, how come you're always late and blame the zoo animals for it?
You know that was like 17 years ago. Well, anyway, this is different.
Nice to know how we rate. And moving on to the Cavaliers' first half. It's a close one through 2 quarters.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
That was pretty good, Shaq. You might have a future in retail.
Shaq, to register 4, please.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Here's Mitchell. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. Dyson Daniels is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Porzingis in at the center. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And stolen by Hunter. And here we go. Fast break. Mobley's got it for the tie. And that one drops. Mobley's got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
Making himself available. A little hustle and good positioning makes Mobley the option on the fast break.
For the lead. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
What's up?
Throw good, Mobley.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
To Porzingis. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Here's Alexander-Walker. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 5th assist in this one. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. The Cavaliers Cavaliers want Evan Mobley to rip and run. Coach Kenny Atkinson said, with him pushing it in transition, he's just scratching the surface. You see him handle the ball sometimes, and you're like, man, this guy's a point guard. Back to you.
Yep, a tremendous skill level. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Porzingis passes to Daniels. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Alexander Walker. Mitchell outside. The tray. And another three for Cleveland.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Left side, Daniel. Here's Alexander Walker. Covered by Mitchell. Next to Porzingis. And it's sent back by Allen.
Get that weak stuff out of here. No chance he tries to challenge Allen again at the rim.
It's tipped. Merrill can't hit. The Hawks trail by 6. Over to the left wing. Raises Jay in the corner. Mobley against Johnson to the inside. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis sets big screens and makes big plays out of that two-man game.
Mitchell passes to Allen. And here is Hunter. Mitchell outside. The three. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And Mitchell's a handful for any defense. So difficult to guard without fouling him at times.
3 shots. 3 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Mitchell just continues to improve every season, and now he's one of the game's elite players.
He hits the second from the line.
And the preparation from Mitchell has made him dangerous in every facet of the game.
And he nails the third. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from Coach is simple. Stop him.
And now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's around 18 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Alexander Walker passes to Johnson. Outside Daniel. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Cleveland. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. And, of course, Atlanta, a game behind.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting...
Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
How about the creativity there from Porzingis? He wanted to make that one sting a little.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Pass to Merrill. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Daniels, a screen on Mitchell. And here's Porzingis, covered by Mobley. Porzingis passes to Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
It is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Pass to Hunter. Fires for 3. Here's Allen. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lobbed up there for Johnson. It's stolen by Allen. Now, here's Mitchell. Goes up on the wing. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
Here's Daniels, and again it's Atlanta.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Merrill gets the bucket.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Porter's checked in for Cleveland. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. The Cavaliers 5th.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Alexander Walker passes to Johnson. Now Reza Shea. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Reza Shea's got 5.
Reza Shea has everything you need to be a great mid-range shooter. He stays on balance, can rise above defenders, and has that high release point. He's got the total package.
Mobley sets the pick for Porter to the paint. He's looking for Mobley and finds him.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pass to Reza Shea. There's the pick. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lobbed up there for Allen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
When you combine his length and leaping ability, Allen is a ridiculous lob threat.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Porter. Here's Porzingis, and again it's Atlanta.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. To the left wing. Mobley against Johnson. Mobley dishes to Allen. Off on the layup.
fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Mobley outside. Back to Porter. Pass to Mobley. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Merrill gets the bucket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Johnson finds Daniels. Porzingis is double. Here's the three. Mobley with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Well done to force the action and get the call. Mobley not sitting back.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Shoot two.
Throw good, Mobley.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. And both free throws good for Mobley.
And the future is bright for Mobley. He is a big man who possesses the whole package.
And here is Wallace. Kennard with a screen on Porter. Pass to Porzingis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Porzingis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Dominant play by Kristaps down in the paint, mixing it up with the defense.
Lobbed up there for Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Wallace, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Krejci. Offline with his three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mobley lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Wallace with a screen on Hunter. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Newell. Kennard for three. Connects from three-point range. Kennard's got 6 points.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Hawks making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. Kennard against Mitchell. Pass to Tyson. Mobley inside. 20 points for him. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And this game belongs to Mobley so far. Just doing it all on the offensive end.
Porter against Wallace. Here's Newell. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. 58 seconds left in the third. Here's Mobley, and it's in there. Mobley's got 24 points.
The nice touch from the interior. Mobley looks very comfortable shooting from there.
Wallace outside. Pass to Kennard. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. He takes it in, and the shot goes in. Kennard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Porter against Wallace. Left side, Porter. Here's Tyson. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Inside, and stolen by Mobley. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers lead by 10. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Wade out there with Nance. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Porter. And it's Tyson in at the 3 spot. Here's Newell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Tuesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
The first free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And so here's Cleveland. Mitchell outside. Pass to Nance. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Down low. Tyson with the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Newell. Wade is covering. The shot and the jumper from down low is good. Newell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And stolen by Okongwu. Pass to Wallace. Here's Newell, covered by Mitchell, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Wade, a screen on Kennard. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
The Hawks making a switch here. Krejci's checked in. Pass to Newell. Here's Okongwu. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down. Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Defensive foul. David Johnson, second. Team first. Shooting for Cleveland. Tyson at the line for one.
One shot.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
The Hawks trail by 9. Pass to Newell. Kennard against Mitchell. Now, here's Kennard. 6 to shoot. From the arc. The shot, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Wade against Okongwu. And taken away by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Tyson. Mans a screen on Johnson. To the middle. The shot's good from Nance.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Kennard, the pass to Krejci. Kennard against Mitchell. Johnson sets the screen for Kennard. And then Johnson with the dunk.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
And it's Porter with the ball for Cleveland. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Tyson. Mitchell kicks to Wade. Here's Tyson. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kennard on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Pass to Newell. Shot clock at 5. And here's Kennard. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Now here's Wade. D right on him.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Wade. Both teams will make substitutions. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Hawks trail by 8. Outside Daniel. Porzingis is doubled. Pass to Alexander Walker. Kicks it out to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. Johnson goes in. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Oh, Johnson with the vicious finish.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Allen, a screen on Daniels. Merrill passes to Mitchell. Back to Merrill. Excellent defense from Daniels. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Okongwu kicks to Daniels. Here's Porzingis. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. Pass to Allen. Now here's Hunter. Allen with the screen for Hunter. Wound up there for Allen. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Johnson. Oh! How about that slam?
Whoa! Man, that's a dunk that would get some high scores. You know Johnson put some time into that one.
Okongwu against Allen. Here's Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. That's tipped. Johnson with it. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And we've been watching Jalen Johnson build this confidence, taking it to the defense there. Big game tonight.
Mitchell left side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Zachary Risacher checked in for the Hawks. Evan Mobley's checked in for the Cavaliers. And he's good on the second. The Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Johnson. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Here's Risacher. Johnson sets the screen for Risacher. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And you can tell Risacher has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Mitchell dishes to Allen. Mobley sets the pick for Hunter. Shoots over Risacher. Hunter no good. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now, Alexander Walker. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Risacher. Now, Alexander Walker. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Back to Merrill. Count that one for Mobley. And it's now 26 points for Evan Mobley.
And you can see the strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
Here's Alexander Walker. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. Alexander Walker passes to Porzingis.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
There's the screen. Pass to Allen. Holds it up there for Mobley. And taken away by Johnson. Porzingis with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Mitchell passes to Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Nice take there by Allen. This man is an efficient scorer.
Just to Porzingis. 8 feet away. It counts. And the foul. That one on Mobley.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Second team foul. Kristaps Porzingis. 1 foul.
And it's tied up with that one.
You know, expectations were so high for Porzingis early in his career. Maybe they didn't all pan out, but he is still a high-level impact player every time he takes the floor.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
He's put in the work and worn down the defense. Now they're getting a little sloppy, and it's allowed them to get to the line more this half.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range.
Just a huge shot by Porzingis. He welcomes the chance to come up big for his team.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. It's the 13-footer. Johnson rips down the board. The Hawks leading. From 15 feet away, it's good.
And whatever this team needs, Johnson is willing and able to provide.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Mitchell outside. It's good.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Now Porzingis. Porzingis is double. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Mobley.
Wow, you can see Mobley just growing over time, accepting these responsibilities in this big moment.
The Hawks shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Mobley against Johnson. Porzingis sets the pick for Johnson. Rebounded by Allen inside. The Cavaliers leading. Now Hunter. Now Allen. Daniels pulls it down. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Johnson, oh, the slam dunk.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now, here's Hunter, guarded by Rizachet. Allen with the screen for Hunter. Takes the three. He drills the three.
Well, we saw this from Hunter
in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Porzingis against Allen. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Knocks down the three.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Allen with the screen for Hunter. Allen, he parachutes in for the putback.
And just seizing the moment, Allen not shying away in the clutch.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a three. But they'll probably try for a two, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Alexander Walker on the wing. Covered by Hunter. Now Porzingis. Daniels. No good from three. And so they foul intentionally.
Two shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
We call that putting the game on ice. This one, oh yeah, that's over.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Craig Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Evan Mobley.